Hello, Shabbat Shalom. I hope you've had a nice week and I hope you had a lovely Chanukah. As we are on the final day of Chanukah, the final day full of light, every single hole in the menorah is all lit. So firstly, I bless you that you should have a life full of light, not only today, but all year round. The Greeks famously went and defiled the oil jugs in the temple, which was the cause for having this whole miracle of the 8 days of Hanukkah, as there was not enough oil for people to use for the menorah lighting. Now, on a deeper interpretation or deeper study, why do the Greeks bother with breaking these or smashing these oil jugs more than just, pillaging? There's no financial gain in breaking these jugs. And possibly what this indicates is the concept of them not liking that Jews have a belief system in a concept called sanctity or divinity, and the idea that the Torah is divine. For them, you've got various sciences, you've got various philosophies, and Jewish philosophy is just one of many. And we felt that, no, we've got something particular about Torah that's different. And different in a couple ways. Number one is that this text, that when we study Torah, we're connecting to its author. And it's not just a mathematician or a philosopher or a scientist, but it's something beyond human. We're connecting to the divine when we study Torah. But then also the idea that the Torah, supposedly when we study it, should not just be an academic study, but something that actually changes us and makes us hopefully a more humble and different person. The example of Aristotle one time being caught doing something inappropriate, and someone comes to him and says, "Aristotle, how can you be doing this?" So he says, "Today I'm not Aristotle the philosopher." Whereas within Judaism, you would expect the person that's studying Torah to not only be taking it in as a mental thing, but also on a moral and a day-to-day and the way of life. And therefore, that struggle, and one of the deeper messages of what Chanukah represents, is this idea that Torah, and when we study Torah, it's something that both connects to divine, but also is more than academic study, but something that we should actually have a messaging and a difference in our day-to-day life. Shabbat Shalom, and I wish you well.